Alright, so we're going to build a packet. Hey Mycroft, default sync byte select. So that sets it to EB90 on the front. Hey Mycroft. Hey Mycroft, select protocol UART. So that is coded to 1, which is a structure we defined earlier. Hey Mycroft, add payload 12. Okay. Hey Mycroft, add payload FF. Alright, so we have a little payload there. I'm just going to pad the rest with zeros.
Hey Mycroft. Hey Mycroft. Pad payload.
That's my D's. So that's the new payload right there. And it comes after the EB90 and the protocol and the port. And so the last thing I have to do is set the serial port that's going to go out. Hey Mycroft, initialize computer A. So for my computer, that's going to be TTY USB 0 right there. So the packet's ready to go, and we have the serial port configured here. So to test it out, we have an ESP32 with an Echo UART program loaded onto it, which is outputting via the make monitor, and it's just going to output it directly what will be fed into it. And since this is feeding into TTY USB 0, which this is plugged into, it'll just echo straight back out, and which will go straight to the monitor. So I will just send the packet now. Hey Mycroft, transmit data. All right, there you go. So there's the packet, EB90, and then you have a 1 for UART and port 1, and then there's the entire packet. So this is the incomplete section, but I just want to give some background as to what I was doing. This is the beginnings of the parser that reads in the serial port that Mycroft sends to. And it's really simple. It just takes in the malloc array of UNT8s, and it just and I have them in like hex form, and it first checks for the sync byte at the top here. So by checking the first and the second element, and that gets through. And then the issue is just sometimes Mycroft sends some extra data through that for some reason it can't be indexed anymore like that. But if I was to set it by just sending it in a serial port, like through like a serial monitor myself, it would work. But I just wanted to give some background on that. And then it would just enter this switch statement here for protocols, and after that it would probably enter some, it would use some of Ellen's translation protocol functions, and then my UART translation function.
First, we flash the master code onto one ESP and the slave code into another ESP. I'll give a keyboard input on the master side indicating the communication protocol. 2 corresponds to SPI and 3 corresponds to I2C. As you can see, 3 has been selected and a I2C message has been sent on the left, and the same string has been received on the right. Same with keyboard input number 2, which corresponds to SPI.